No one's here? You mean I can go back to bed? Oh, this old chickie hasn't been feeling good for about 48 hours. I don't have anybody to say hello to. I have to play around with live chat. That stupid thing. Well, if you don't show up, you don't show up. Hey, Samara. Good morning. I was late this morning. I wasn't feeling good from yesterday. Ugh. I don't know if I've got some kind of stomach flu. As long as it's not COVID, I'm fine with that. Hey, Carrie, how are you? I'm not feeling good. Oh, yeah, I actually put them out late. I put them out late and I don't know what's wrong with me. Just not feeling good. Not feeling good. I don't know if I ate something that gave me food poisoning. It almost feels like food poisoning. Hey, Remy, are you still in the hospital? It was day 17 or 18 yesterday. I've taken like all kinds of stuff for my stomach. My stomach's just woozy. You know how you get when you got like kind of a stomach flu and even the smell of food makes you want to throw up? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just not feeling good. I missed a lot of anxious. Are you going home, Remy? I do have ginger ale. But even that, like I could take a little sip of that and it just makes me want to, throw up. Did you have surgery while you were in there? Keep your fluids up and rest, Carla. Sending massive hugs. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of throwing up and TMI. I don't want to tell you about the other thing, but I don't think there's anything left in my stomach. I just not feeling it, not feeling good. And I actually started kind of feeling woozy before we took the kids back home. Hi, Salty Salt. Veruca Salty Salt. Hi. Yeah, I just started feeling kind of queasy. It wasn't like I feel now, but it was kind of like my stomach was funny. And I don't know, the last couple of days has been like you've picked up a nasty stomach upset, possibly swimming pool. You know what? I was thinking that too, Carrie, because I haven't been in a swimming pool in like ages. I could see my discharge papers. I'm about to run with them, and maybe the heat. Oh. I know what you're feeling. When I was in the hospital for a month, I actually had to beg my doctor to let me go. I was just like, you're not doing anything here that I can't do at home. It's just awful. I found out the stronger the chlorine smell in the public swimming pool means more urine. Ew! Yuck. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. As soon as I take a drink of anything, I start throwing it up. And I took a little bit of coffee this morning, and it's not sitting well either. So I might stick to ginger ale. I don't know. Got a new roommate at midnight. I said, listen, you said today this one smells and just eats like, dude, you have... this new one smells and just eats like, dude, you have fingers. I don't get that. I know I was stuck when I went to the rehab, and I'm not going to say stuck because, I mean, she was an old lady, but she would mess her bed right when it was time to eat. And it was like, oh gosh, it was really hard to eat when you smell that. And then the nurses would take their good old time coming to the room to clean her. And I just told my doctor, I said, I can't take much more of this. It's just awful. Hi, Diana. How are you doing? I'm sorry. You should have a wrench in here. I took a lot of wrenches away because I was having a little bit of a problem. You know what I mean? But you should have your own wrench. I'm trying to get on my feet. I find the longer I stay in bed, the worse I feel. So I just push myself, because I could have slept probably till noon today. Yesterday afternoon, I mean, I started getting really sick yesterday afternoon. And so I laid down till my husband got home. And he's like, what's the matter with you? I said, I just don't feel good. There's something that's not right. I pulled a muscle when flipping my hair to forwards. So I've been taking it easy, but I'm doing good. Oh, you pulled a muscle in your neck? Ouch. Yeah, when I was coming home I don't know if it was from the pillows in the hotel room, but my neck was really, maybe because I'm not used to them, maybe because they're so overstuffed or something. But after sleeping in the bed for a couple days, my neck was really sore. Remy, make sure you take it easy. Carla, I think swimming pool have given you a bacterial infection. I really didn't swallow any water, but I have not felt good. And honest to God, then the kids wanted to go on rides, those spinny rides. And the little one can't go on by herself. She's just at that height where she can go on the rides but an adult has to go with her. So, of course, I was elected to be that adult. And some of those rides, the spinning and stuff, was playing havoc with my stomach. Pulled it in my back. I was very scared. I realized it is that I have to change my daily fitness and modify it to adjust to my 64-year-old body instead of my 29-year-old mind. Exactly. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Like even taking care of like 3 kids, like for 5 days, is just like it's a chore, especially with the little one, because I constantly worry that she's going to run off and I'm going to lose her because she's running. You know, she can't sit still. So, yeah, I constantly worry that I'm going to lose her. And oh my God, can you imagine having to call the parents and say, I lost your daughter? No, that's never going to happen. And especially in a place like that where there's, you know, lots of people. I mean, it's so easy. And there were so many people there that day that, I mean, she could have just got lost in the crowd. It's hard with younger kids. They're amazing, although tiring. Yeah. And when you're not used to it, when you're not used to it, the older ones aren't so bad. You know, they don't run off, but the little one, the little tiny one, she just runs. And I barely could keep up with her. We can grow old fabulously, or we can let ourselves fall apart. So I'm rethinking my approach to daily exercise and change. We have to accommodate the different seasons of our lives. Exactly. Well, I'm telling you, this bout did me in this last 5 days. I need the rest, though. But I don't think it has anything to do with, because we've had the kids before and never had issues and stuff. I've never had an issue getting sick. So I definitely think I picked up some kind of virus, and I'm not sure what I picked up, but I definitely picked up something. I did use all the creams and stayed in bed except for doing my videos. I'm doing much better now, but it was a big wake-up call. Oh, I miss my Nana. She's amazing. I just love the kids. I love having them. It's just like it's just like having them and going to these places. I mean, it's fun. It's fun for me because I get to do things that, you know, I thought I'd outgrown. Like the little one. I mean, I cannot believe how brave she is. Like she went on a roller coaster that the older ones were too chicken to go on. So she was like really brave. Hi, Mama T-Belly. Good morning. Nice to see you. So yeah, she impressed me. And then she went on one ride. She had me go on this ride. I want to go on this ride. I want to go on this ride. It was called the Spider. And once we got on and it started spinning around, oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, she rethought about that ride. She did not like it at all. And then she went on what's that log ride that goes way up and comes down? Well, they went on that. That's the very first ride they went on. And I didn't want to go on that ride because I knew I would get wet. So I didn't want to get wet just yet because I had my clothes on. So they went on that ride and you could see her face. She was bawling because she was at the top. I guess what she didn't realize how high the ride went. And once she got to the top, she was like, no, I want to get out now. So she was not impressed with that ride. And it goes up pretty high. Like that ride goes up pretty high for a little one. So she was not impressed with that one. Yeah. She was not impressed. And I can't believe how much, I mean, these kids, I swear to God, they can eat breakfast and 1 hour later they're hungry. And they're hungry for like junk, ice cream, drinks. I'm like, you might want to like slow down on the drinks and the food consumption, because I think they ate pretzels and cheese. I mean, this was like an hour after they had already eaten their breakfast, pancakes and all that. And they're an hour later, they're eating again. I'm like, wow, I don't know how you do it. Plus, they're going on rides that spin around. I couldn't do it. I could, I had a Pepsi because I was dry because it was hot. But yeah. But at least here's the one good thing that came out of all this, except the other thing that didn't come good, was I had to wear a bathing suit, which nobody deserves to see me in a bathing suit. But yeah, I realized I really need to lose weight. So maybe that's why I'm sick to my stomach. I saw what I looked like in a bathing suit. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I became a mom at 22. I couldn't cope in my 30s or 40s. You need energy. I know, right? Right? And especially when at my age, I mean, you're not used to, but of course, you're not used to having them. Like mom and dad are used to having them every day. So they're used to it. But I did enjoy it. I must say I did enjoy it. Hi, Tommy. Nice to see you. Thank you. You have a great day too. But yeah, I did have a good time. I enjoyed myself. It was good to get away. And honestly, and I swear to God, I did not go on YouTube for 5 days. And it was great. I don't know what, I mean, I did catch up to a little bit when I got back. All the fuckery that went on, all the, all the gossip, let's say the gossip that went on. Oh my goodness. From home wreckers to, joke. Oh, but we are the shady ones. Okay. Whatever. At least I never cheated on my husband. Oh yeah, that's a song I was gonna sing on here. The only man that could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. I will stop now. I will stop. I will stop. But and I missed all that stuff. So, but I did catch up when I got back. I thought it was hilarious from a pillar of the community. Hey. To talk about how shady everybody else is. Oh my goodness. I love the Patsy Cline song, Your Cheating Heart. It was Tammy Wynette. Yeah, Your Cheating Heart. Oh, that's another one I can play. Maybe I'll just play cheating songs one of these days. There's enough of them out there. But there's a lot of country songs that are all about cheating, cheating and stuff like that. I actually was watching, you call it, The Voice, and like Voice all over the world. I've gone down a rabbit hole of The Voice, and one of the What was I going to say? Now it's left my mind. Mindless. But one of the songs was about cheating. It was pretty good. How are you doing, Mama T Belly? I love it too when Carla slings it back. Well, I get it slung at me all the time. So, you know, it kind of feels good every once in a while if you can, like, when you find out like someone's not as good and as pure as they kind of come off to be, you know. And I don't really care. Drag me all you want. You've done it before. You'll do it again. Love country and classical, R&B, pop, 80s, etc. Cheer us. Yeah, cheers us. Here's the thing. We're supposed to like take all this, you know, slander and crap slung at us over and over and over. Hey, Quinny. But we're not supposed to ever say anything back because, oh, heaven forbid, you know. But sorry, I was quite amused. I was quite amused when I heard about that. Don't ever say I'm, you know, I'm shady if you don't have, don't, I can't remember how, I don't know how to put this. Don't sling crap on other people when you're, you know, when you can't look in a mirror. Because you're not perfect yourself. Kind of glad that someone spilled the tea on her. Oh, goodness. But yeah. So, yeah, I didn't even know anything was going on. And then I came back and I was watching all these clip channels and I'm like, holy cow. This is the one that preaches out, she's a perfect. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I'm sorry. I found it amusing. I did. I found it amusing. This is the one I was supposed to apologize to. Sorry. Why don't you apologize to the family that you broke up? Sorry. Oops. Oh, that's one thing. That's one thing I know. My husband would never cheat on me. I never cheat on my husband. Ever. I think if he ever did, if I found out that he was cheating. Oh, we're going to play a game too. One of these days we're going to play a game and we're just going to show people's eyes, like famous like movie stars' eyes. This is one of my friends suggested this. We're just going to show their eyes, okay? And you guys are going to guess who the person is, the movie star or singer or whoever it is. You guys are going to guess who the movie star is and see if you could tell who that is. And I have a reason for doing that. I do have a reason for doing that. There is a definite reason for doing that. So, but we're going to, yeah. So we're going to do that. And I have a reason for doing that. And I will say, and I will tell you after we play this game, because I have to get the movie stars that I want to, you know, I want to cover up, like put a mask on them from their nose down. And there is a reason. And I will tell you what the reason is after. Because there were some things that were said that were, you know, left out, let's say. And that happens a lot on here. That happens a lot. It's just a lot of things are omitted. Sorry. I'm getting in a better mood. Although my stomach's still not feeling good, but someone's probably going to say, I hope she gets sick for the rest of the day. Which I don't really care. I always get over it. It's not that bad. No, I won't give it away. I'm not going to give it away, but there is going to be a method to my madness why we're going to play this game. And we're going to, I'm going to pick out really well-known celebrities to do that with and cover their face like with a mask and see if you can guess who that celebrity is. And then I'm going to tell you why I did that. So, but that's going to be the game. I'm going to do about 10 or 11 or 12 or I don't know, a bunch. I have to like, fix it so that you can't see their faces, only their eyes. So both men and women. So it should be fun. I went down a rabbit hole through the night about celebrities and their bad behavior. You're only saying how you feel. You always get cheap shots flung at you. So taking aim back isn't bad indirectly. And you know what? I used to get mad at Brian. I did because I thought, Brian, I wish he would ignore. And I still do wish he would ignore some things on here. But if you're always being the subject of ridicule and people are going at you constantly, and yet they turn around and ask you for something, favors, then I say no. Do what you're going to do. Hang on to what you have, but don't give it up. Because once you give it up, they're going to throw you under the bus. And I told them that because that's how it goes around here. As soon as you give them what they want, they'll throw you under the bus. So hopefully Brian is smart enough that he knows that, they're only being nice to him because they want something. Hey, vegan. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm losing subs lately. Good Lord. I've lost 15 in the last 30 days. What the hell is up with that? Guys, sub to me. Quick. I'm losing them fast. Oh, I don't know why. It's like so weird. My subs go up and then they come down. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't even know how I got to where I am at right now because I will go up and then I go up so much and then I go down more. And it's weird, really weird. I don't know if it's YouTube taking subs away or if it's just people that don't like me. Probably people that don't like me. Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing. I feel like crap. I really do feel like crap today. I do. I actually I wasn't going to go back to sleep today. Oh, another thing that happens when you have grandchildren is you get all these anonymous bruises show up all over the place. You should see the bruise I have on my leg. It's like this big around. And I knew it hurt, but I did not realize how big a bruise it was. It's huge. Just like your weight, our numbers go up and down. I know, but my numbers, actually, it was up like 15 subs. And I guess I notice it because I don't have that many subscribers. And it went down it went up like 10 or something and it went down 15. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold the phone. It's quality, not quantity. Yeah, it is. And I'm happy with the people that come in here. I really am. And yesterday was kind of a hullabaloo, but a lot of people don't know the full story. And I'm not going to tell it because I don't want anybody, feeling a certain way about anybody. That's just not me. Well, unless you've come at me publicly and humiliated me, then I'm certainly going to, I'm certainly going to just say something in defense defense of myself, but I'm not going to come after anybody, and I never would. There goes my stomach again. It's rumbling. It's rumbling. It's just not 100% good. Yeah, yesterday, I wish it hadn't gone the way it did. But Life is a Gem has been a long time supporter of mine, and her feelings matter to me a lot. And I don't want her ever to feel a certain way. And she has a right to say what she has, a right to say. And that's how she feels. And I don't want anyone to think, you go into a chat and you feel, you think, oh, well, you don't like that. I don't care whose chat you go into. I mean, you have the right to go where you want, when you want. I can't. I wish I could go into, if I went into certain chats on here, I would totally be not accepted. So I just don't go. But I don't feel any way about people that can. I think it's great if you can. I used to be able to go into any chat that I wanted to. She's been there for Carla, even when Carla and I had a falling out. Life is a Gem. Yes, she was. She was there. She was there, and I appreciate her. And she had to make some tough choices, which was heartbreaking for me to see, because I didn't want her to make those heartbreaking choices for her own well-being. And I wouldn't have felt any different about her had she made a different choice. But she chose to chose to be loyal to me. So, she's near and dear to my heart. Yeah, that was tough, but she knew your heart. Yeah. And the thing is, it's gone full circle because we're all friends again. So, so there's no way that I would ever, and she knows that I would never, because she actually apologized for yesterday, and I don't think she needed to, because I knew she only wanted to know for her own self. She didn't care. It wasn't about me and anything that went on between me and anybody else. It was what went on between her and somebody else. So, but things happen, and but and I think you could probably tell I was uncomfortable, because I don't like, here's the thing with me, I don't like conflict. I really don't. I'm not going to sit here saying that I do like it. I don't enjoy it. And I know a lot of people, that's their whole thing, is they love the conflict on here, but I don't. I just don't. It gave me a knot in my stomach. Yes, she was just looking for answers. And I back her up 100%. Like, I back up Ginger Lux. Like, I back up all my girls that are really close to me, that know how I feel about them behind the scenes. And that's the thing. We met through Carla. Months later, still friends. I'm loyal to people who care. I know I talk too much, but I am there. I hope for others. You brought us together, Carla. Aw. And there was, I'm not going to lie, when Jenna and I had that falling out where she went one way and I went another, a lot of you don't know the backstory to that. And I'm not going to come on here and tell the whole backstory, but there was a lot that went on behind the scenes that I didn't even know was going on at the time. And hi, Jim. Love you. that was going on behind the scenes that I didn't even know about, that I found out just when I messaged Jenna to apologize to her, because had I known, and this won't make sense to a lot of you right now because you don't know the backstory, but had I known what was going on behind the scenes at that time, it probably would have gone a way different way. And now that I do know, we're back, back being friends again. And it's like the best feeling. It's the best feeling because we talked it out. And that's the thing, that we resolved our issues privately, and it resolved itself. Didn't resolve itself. We resolved our issues behind the scenes. And then, and I couldn't be happier because I love Jenna. And I was just, when this all happened, I was just starting to really get to know her. And that's what sucked a lot. And that's what sucked. But now, it went full circle. But, and a lot of you don't know the backstory, and there was a backstory to that. And I mean, you won't probably ever know unless, someone tells you. But there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I had no clue was going on. And then I found out. I'm doing better than I did yesterday, Samara. I hope you are doing well. And please, guys, say a prayer for Cindy. She lost her brother-in-law. She's going through a rough time. Joy moved out of her house, so she's going through a rough time. Misbehaving is going through a little bit of a rough time. Well, I'll say a lot of a rough time at home. She's taking care of, God bless her, taking care of her mother-in-law, which is like, a really hard thing to do. I don't know if I could do it. Like, Alzheimer's is such a horrible disease to have. And if you don't know if you've never taken care of it, and thank God, like, I thank God every day. My mother had never had like Alzheimer's. I think, I thank God that, she never did. We never had, she never had to suffer with that. But yeah, it's hard. But yeah, I love that picture of you, Jim. So yeah, but and that's the thing is, and I always think, when creators like have problems with each other, that there's probably a backstory that, oh, by the way, Tiffany Marie is beautiful. Like, I saw her, she cammed up on, look at my hair. She cammed up on Molly Golightly's yesterday. Wow. She is stunning. That girl is stunning. Yeah, I will. The coffee isn't really the best thing for me. My goodness, she's good looking. I knew that, I had seen her picture before, but I did not realize how beautiful she was. Like, I mean, gorgeous. She could be a freaking model. I don't know why she doesn't cam up more often, because wow, Tiffany, if you're listening to this, you are beautiful. You really are. It's funny because I know she's cammed up before, but I've never really seen her cammed up and talking, but yesterday when she cammed up, Oh my God. And Vinnie Politan. And I was so bummed out because I was so sick. Yeah. Yesterday I had to lay down and I fell asleep and didn't wake up till 2:30. So I went back and watched like when Vinny was on. I was like, so bummed out. He's easy on the eyes too. I watched him every night during the Jodi Arias trial. I mean, I swear to God, every single night I had him on. I watched him. I would watch the trial during the day and watch Vinny at night. I wasn't crazy about Nancy Grace, but I really liked Vinnie Politan. And I guess now he's on Court TV. So, yeah, I don't really watch. Hey, Carlos. How are you doing, Carlos? I was in your chat yesterday, but I couldn't understand what you were saying. But I had it running. I was trying to understand. I found another really awesome crime psychology. What is it, Samara? Put the link in chat. Oh, good to hear, Carlos. Carlos, I enjoy going to your channel, and I love going to your channel because you do support my channel, which I appreciate, and I want you to know that. Yeah, Samara, if you can post it in here. Your internet went down. Oh, okay. I was like, Ginger Locks, you want to come up? I was just telling everybody how crappy I feel today. Not good. Brian. Why am I late? Mad face. Because I feel crappy. I think I picked up a virus, Brian. Some kind of virus when I was gone. So I feel like crap. Oh, you got this channel. Let me see. Wait. Subscribe. Wicked Psychology. You guys subscribe to their channels. I'm not good to, oh, I'm sorry. You and me both, Ginger. Misery loves company. Maybe we become both. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I've got some kind of a stomach bug. I look just peachy. Oh, did you see Tiffany on camera yesterday? Oh my God, she's gorgeous. She's really, really pretty. Oh my God. I knew she was pretty. I just didn't know, that she was that gorgeous. Yeah, Ginger. Is it your stomach? Oh, I'm telling you, mine is like not feeling good. I'm drinking this coffee and it's sitting precariously in my stomach. She is cute. She's very cute. She's not cute. She's stunning. She really is. Like I know she'd had cammed up and I've seen pictures of her, but I think she actually looks better on camera than her picture reveals. Hope you feel, oh, thank you, Jim. Thank you so much. She's gorgeous. She really is. I think people are just jealous of her. Coffee gives us the potty trots. Brian, were your ears burning this morning? I was talking about you. I was. Going for now, lovelies. Have a blessed day. Carla, sugar and salts to replace in some sports drink will help you feel better. Okay, honey. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in. Another thing that you can't get used to when you have kids is all the bruises you get. I hope you feel better too. Hey, .com. You guys, .com is my buddy. Oh, I don't know what's going on with me. .com. I just, Oh, .com, you are such a sweetie. .com has an interesting channel. He really does. You guys need to go check it out. And I do appreciate, I always go and I have him on my notifications, and I always get notifications. Like, I don't get notifications from every channel, but his I do get notifications too. And he does promotes my channel, which I really appreciate. Thank you, Samara. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, please sub to them. I don't know why they don't have more subscribers than they do. They should have way more. Oh my God, I went down a rabbit hole yesterday of PewDiePie. Someone was talking about PewDiePie. Okay, I've never been to their channel before. They have like 110 million subscribers or something like that. So I went to his channel and I watched a video. Oh my God. The video that was about a woman. I mean, I might gross some of you out, but it was like I don't know if you've ever seen the channel or the show on TLC called My Strange Addiction. Yeah, her strange addiction. As her husband died and was cremated, so she takes his she takes his body like everywhere with her. Well, she opened up the thing one day and got his ashes on her finger. And her addiction is she dips her finger in his ashes and she eats them. Grossed me out. Grossed me out. Seriously. Strange and Trippy Review. Hello, host. Hi, Strange and Trippy Review. It was like, oh my God. I mean, I've seen that show before, Strange Addictions, but that was the weirdest. This week will be about medical specialists and referrals in English and use of verbs in speech. Oh, cool. I'll be there. I'll be watching. You guys need to go over to .com's channel because it really is informative channel. Wow. I know it was. I just went over there because people talk about PewDiePie all the time, and I'm like, I want to see what this guy is all about. And I mean, it was just not that they, it's not them, but I mean, they got it from TLC, but it was so, it was like beyond gross to me. It was weird. It was just weird. So, yeah. So that's what it was about. Of course, I have to click on the weirdest thing. So that was it for me. I just like, no, I can't watch this. Because I've never watched a video of his ever. I didn't even know who he was, to be honest with you. I'd never heard of him before people started talking about PewDiePie. I mean, he's got 110 million subscribers. He's got a lot of subscribers. So he must be doing something right. But, for a 10-minute video, he gets 1 million views. So, yeah. Exactly. When she got the thing with his ashes in it, it weighed 6 pounds. And she's been doing this for like, I don't know, a month or 10 weeks or something. And now now it's down to 5 pounds. So she's like, not only does she just stick her finger in there and like lick it, she like sticks her finger in it and like, oh my God, so gross. That not a lot of things gross me out, but that really grossed me out. So she's eaten a pound of her husband's ashes. It was disgusting. It was the most disgusting. So she went and talked to the family member of this guy, and told him what she's been doing. And she's trying to talk her out of doing that because she won't have his ashes to carry. She carries his ashes everywhere. She puts the ashes listen to this. She puts his ashes in the box in the car, and she straps them in with like a seat belt. It's so freaking weird. Hey, honey, Montano. Yeah, I know. I feel queasy. And I watched that last night. I just went there and I clicked on a random video, and that's the video I clicked on. And I'm like, oh, hey, jackpot. And I know, but I think they were doing more of a review of the show, My Strange Addiction. I mean, they were making fun of this woman, but it was gross to me. It was really gross. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I didn't know who he was. Like, I really didn't care for him much. I thought he was kind of like arrogant. I don't know. That's just my opinion. He makes millions of dollars probably, but I didn't care for him. I didn't. That's just me. I mean, he probably makes a fortune, but I didn't really care. He just seemed arrogant to me. I don't like people like that think their shit doesn't stink. Sorry. Did not mean to swear, YouTube. YouTube is getting so strict lately. At least she isn't hurting anyone besides herself. There's a lot of worse out there. Yeah, there's a lot of worse on YouTube. Like home wreckers. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. People that break up families. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Yeah, I did. Actually, I did. I did mean to say that. I'm not going to deny it. I thought it was funny. Like the moral compass of YouTube. Cheated on her husband for 10 years. Wow. With a pastor, no less. With a preacher. Wow. That's interesting. No, it's not interesting. It's kind of disgusting to break up a family. Like who does that? Why don't you what? And I'll say this: DIVORCE. My rule number 1: never be someone's number. 2, telling my boy a lot of problems in this world would disappear if we would just talk to each other instead of about each other. Actually, you're right.com. You are so right about that. But unfortunately on YouTube, I think people get their thrill out of talking about each other. But yeah. And you know what? And to be honest with you, I made up with some really good people that I really care about, because we listen to somebody else talking about somebody else talking about somebody else instead of going for ourselves and finding out for ourselves. And that was the wrong thing to do. We should have gone and talked to that person directly and not listen to a second and third hand, because everything was resolved. Like within a couple hours, every single thing was resolved. Everything was brought to light that was held in the dark. And that was just from talking. Cloud sky here today. Again, from the Canada fires. I wonder if the sun will be able to shine through. I'm in Minnesota. Anyone else have a smoke spot? Where are you? Where are, I didn't even know they were having fires in Canada. Where are the fires at, Jackpot? In Canada. That's scary. I don't like forest fires. Yeah, then they could have used the rain that we had like a couple weeks ago. Well, hoping they get rain for their fires. Huge fires in Canada. Really? I'm going to have to look that up. Wisconsin is having it too, Jackpot. Smog from the fires? Wow. I don't watch the news anymore. That's my problem. I don't watch the news, so I don't know all this other stuff that goes on anymore. I just don't. It's terribly sad. Does anybody know where the fires are in Canada? I didn't even know about them. Yeah, I don't watch mainstream news either. So I never know what's going on. Usually my husband tells me if there's something really. Environment Canada warning was due to smoke from forest fires in northwestern Ontario. Oh my goodness. Okay, thanks, Samara. But .com just, yeah, northwestern Ontario. That's my problem is ever since, the coronavirus, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that, I stopped watching the news because every time I turned the news on, it was about, the virus, and I just got tired of hearing about it. Wisconsin has been having air quality advisories since the fires in Canada. Wow. Montreal and several parts of Quebec. Wow. Were they getting really dry weather? They need rain. Thank you, .com. Thank you so much for letting me know. Here's a 22-minute video from the Global National explaining that's what's going on. Okay. Hang on. Maybe I'll just share it to my messenger. If I don't, I'll lose it. Oh my goodness. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I'll watch it later. Goodness gracious. Wow. Has anybody been hurt in these fires? Does anybody know? Yeah, I wonder what started the fires. I always wonder that if someone started them or if there was just dry heat or. Always showing as humans being we are meant to have connection with other human beings. Our humanity is joining that connects us all. Yes, even to the difficult people. That's true. I fall back. I fall short on that too. I do. Every once in a while, I'll make a joke out of something I shouldn't make a joke out of, and then I feel bad about it. I always feel bad about it, though. That's my problem. A lot of times it starts from cigarette butts. Really? Seriously? See, that's why I'm glad I don't smoke. I am so glad I don't smoke. I don't even vape. I don't even vape anymore. I vaped for a little bit when I had quit smoking. I was vaping a little bit, but I don't enjoy it. It's not the same as smoking a cigarette. Did they say what started it? It's sad. It's just sad. I hear most of the new fires were caused by lightning. That makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah. When we were driving up to get the kids to take them to the park, you saw a lot of trees down. And then when we were coming home on Tuesday, we saw a lot of lightning in the sky. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Cigarette butts. People are careless too when they have campfires. Like they don't put them out. Like the first thing I would do if I had a campfire afterwards is just grab a bunch of water and just completely douse it. How I wish people would stop throwing their cigarette butts out of their car windows, etc. It's really bad for the environment in a lot of ways, from the birds to little kids. They don't biodegrade. And that's a lot of what, even in parking lots, like I notice, and I guess I notice this more because I don't smoke, but I'll walk up to a store in a park, in the parking lot, there's all kinds of cigarette butts, like all kinds. That's usually most of what you see is cigarette butts. Yeah, I never did that. I always put my cigarettes out in cans. I never put them out on the ground. But I don't even smoke now, so. And I don't really miss it. I don't miss smoking. I don't. Every once in a while, I'll see someone take a big puff off a cigarette and think, oh gosh, I wish I could have a cigarette right now. And then I think, no, because you're only one cigarette away from starting to smoke again, and you don't need that. So don't. Just don't. It kills me that someone who chooses to pollute their lungs and vehicles won't throw away the cuff where it belongs, but chuck it out the window. I see that all the time, though. I see people throw out their cigarette. Have you ever had, this happened to me one time. We had our windows open and someone threw their cigarette butt out their window and it flew into our car. It was really weird. They threw it out their window. It flew right into our car window. That is one thing I hated to clean up when I was in the Army. Cigarette butts. Jim, do you smoke? My cousin is a cop, and she told me that they can pull you over for it. Really? For throwing out your cigarette butt out a window? You do smoke? I didn't know you smoked. Why did I not think you smoked? I just didn't think you smoked. A lot of people say they were surprised that I ever smoked. But it's been a while. I mean, I get the urge once in a while, but then I think, no, because if you smoke one cigarette, then you're going to want to smoke two, and then you're going to want to smoke three. And plus, I coughed a lot when I smoked, and I don't want to go back to that. Oh, you don't smoke. Oh, okay. I didn't think you did. For some reason, I just didn't think you smoked. I mean, a lot of people, there's more smokers, I think, than there are non-smokers. And just always, even when we would go somewhere, and when I did smoke, we always have to find a place for me to stop and smoke a cigarette. Now it's like, that's no biggie because I'm not smoking, so I don't really care if we stop or not, So there's no smoking. I don't smoke, and I never smoked in my car, ever. smoked in my car. Nor would I allow anybody to smoke in my car. That was one thing when I got my car. I was like, nobody is smoking in my car ever, ever, ever. Because I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke. I don't. I didn't even like the smell of cigarette smoke when I was smoking. So I don't really like it. I like it even less when I'm not smoking. So. But anyways, guys, it's been an hour, and this little chickie's going to try and have some ginger ale and see if it makes my tummy feel a little better, because I'm like not feeling that great. But thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all for coming in. .com. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. Samara, Life is a Gem. Carrie, everybody that's come in here today. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Bye.